In today's fast-paced and ever-changing world, leadership isn't what it used to be. The days of authoritarian leadership, which was common among baby boomers and even Gen X, are rapidly fading. Millennials like myself and Gen Zs are embracing a new era of leadership, one that values empathy, collaboration, and emotional intelligence. In fact, research shows that 72% of employees believe that respectful treatment of all employees at all levels is the most important factor in job satisfaction. So how can you become a leader who not only inspires, but also earn the trust and loyalty from your team? Hey, what's up wonderful people? My name is Jean Lu and welcome to my channel where we make a difference in life. Now, leadership is a vast and complex subject, encompassing countless qualities that defines what it meant to be a great leader. Whether if you're a CEO of a multinational corporation, leading small startups, managing a team or a project, coaching a sports team, or supervising any groups, the ability to lead effectively is crucial for achieving success. Without strong leadership, people will leave faster than you can recruit them. And as Simon Sinek famously said, under a poor leader, we feel like we are working for the company. But with a great leader, we feel like we work for each other. Now, this quote encapsulates the shift from traditional top-down leadership to a more inclusive, people-centric approach. Now, there's a world of difference merely being a boss and truly embodying the role of the leader. Leadership isn't just a title, it's a responsibility that you choose to embrace. As the leader, you guide your team in the right direction, create a vision that everyone can rally around, and strategize to maximize the strength of your people. Now, having built a team of over 200 people and mentored numerous young leaders throughout my 18 years of experience in the industry, I can confidently say that leadership isn't just a skill, it's a mindset. So today, I'm excited to share with you 7 crucial mindsets that you need to adopt to become a great leader based on my personal experience. So mindset number 1, compassion and empathy. Now, this is perhaps the most crucial mindset in today's leadership landscape. The days of command and control leadership are long gone. Well, we live in an era where people are more willing to work with you if they feel heard and understood. And in fact, a study by the DDI found that empathy is the most critical leadership skill, with 77% of employees saying they work harder for a more empathetic leader. Now, one powerful example of a leader who leads with empathy is Satya Nadella, the CEO of Microsoft. Now, when Nadella took over as CEO in 2014, Microsoft was facing internal challenges and declining innovations. Instead of enforcing drastic changes and making unilateral decisions, Nadella focused on understanding the needs and emotions of his employees. For instance, he initiated a cultural transformation at Microsoft by encouraging a growth mindset. He understood that employees were feeling stifled and needed a more inclusive and innovative environment. Nadella emphasized on listening, learning, and personal growth, both for himself and his team. He made it as a priority to connect to as many employees as possible, showing generous interest in their ideas and concerns. This empathetic approach not only revitalized Microsoft corporate culture, but also led to a surge in innovation and collaboration across the company. By leading with empathy, Nadella transformed Microsoft into one of the most valuable and admired companies in the world today. So learn to see things from your team's perspective, because everyone in your organizations needs to feel respected and valued. Now, there will be times you will need to make tough decisions and that not everyone will agree with you. I certainly have. But if you consistently show empathy and compassion, your team will choose to trust and follow you even in a disagreement. Mindset number 2, admit when you're wrong. So no leader is infallible. And as a leader, you'll make countless decisions and inevitably, some of them will be wrong. But here's the key. It's not about being right all the time. It's about how you handle being wrong. Admitting to your mistakes, putting aside your ego, and taking responsibility sets you apart as a leader of integrity. Now take Warren Buffett for example, one of the most successful investors in history. He's known for openly admitting his mistake to shareholders, whether it's a bad decision or a misjudgment. This level of transparency not only earned respects, but also built trust within the organization, partners, and the investors as well. Now, one method that I usually use is to apologize first, saying that I'm sorry, I messed up, before anyone even starts the discussion. This would diffuse any tension among your team members and making the discussion much more pleasant and peaceful, where everyone will be more willing to help to resolve the problem. Because as the saying goes, a leader who admits their errors and learns from them is far more admirable than the one who refuses to acknowledge their mistakes, even they're often more right. It's a sign of humility and maturity, traits that every great leader should possess. So, mindset number 3, not taking credit for anything. And I know this is going to be a tough one to swallow. Now, true leadership is not about seeking the spotlight, but it's about shining it on the team. Be prepared to not take credit for your contribution, but always be ready to take the blame when things go wrong. Recognize the team first for their efforts and give credit where credit is due. Because as the saying goes, a good leader takes a little more than their fair share of the blame and little less of their share of the credit. This mindset not only motivates and encourages your team to keep improving, but also foster a culture of collaboration and trust. In the end of the day, you want your team to be better than you at their respective roles. A leader's main objective is to empower and strategize to maximize your team's full potential to overcome any challenges. Your role is to lift up others and create an environment where everyone can thrive. And oh, by the way, if you have done enough to gain your team's trust and respect, they will recognize your effort without you needing even to say it. And mindset number 4, great communication. Communication is the lifeblood of an effective leadership. A leader must communicate clearly and concisely, ensuring that everyone understands the vision, goals, and strategies. But communication isn't just about talking, it's about listening. Let's go back to Satya Nadella, for example. The CEO of Microsoft once said, "During meetings, listen more, talk less, and be decisive when the time comes." This quote perfectly captures the essence of a great communicator. Effective leaders don't just issue commands, they listen to the team's ideas and concerns and feedbacks. Always let the team speak first before you say anything. Listen as much as you can and only speak when it's necessary. This empowers the team to share their ideas and foster a culture of open communication. Nobody wants a leader who monopolizes the conversation and makes decisions unilaterally. Such behavior can quickly destroy your team morale. Oh, and use we instead of I to emphasize teamwork and collaboration. So when you communicate with confidence and maintain a calm demeanor, you inspire confidence in your team with your presence and create a positive atmosphere. Now the 5th mindset, and the most important one, honesty and sincerity. Honesty and sincerity are non-negotiable in leadership and is something that I preach all the time. So be as transparent as possible to your team so they feel empowered by being trusted with the most important information. Transparency fosters trust, and the trust is the foundations of any successful team. Now take Ray Dalio for example, the founder of Bridgewater Associates. He is known for his radical transparency approach. He believes that sharing the truth, even if it's uncomfortable, leads to better decision making and stronger relationship within the organization. And this is something that I practice all the time, getting my key people in my team to keep them updated on what is the latest development, goals, important information in the organization, and empower them to relate these messages to their own respective team. This will give everyone the feeling of ownership, trust, accountability to their teams, and in return, they will go the extra mile for you. So show sincerity in your actions. For example, if you're buying your team a meal, do it with heart. Show them that you mean it. Be consistent in how you deal with any situation. When the team faces a challenge, confront them together, calmly, and treat everyone with respect, whether it's in the good times or the bad times. Because if you're a leader who loses your cool during the bad times and only show your cheerfulness during the good times, your team will find it hard to trust you. Because consistency builds trust, and trust builds loyalty. The key is be consistent with your action and emotions. Mean what you say. Now the 6th mindset, build lasting relationships. Now leadership is not just about tasks and goals, it's about people. So building lasting relationship with your team is essential for creating a cohesive and motivated group. Trust needs to be mutual and should extend beyond professional interaction to personal connection as well. Now take Richard Branson, the founder of Virgin Group. He is known for building strong personal relationship with his employees, often engaging them on a personal level, like how he lost a bet and he has to dress up as air stewardess for a day to serve passengers. Now this shows his openness and humbleness in willing to take a joke and put himself on the same level with his crew. Whether it's through team building activities, social events, or simply taking the time to get to know each person better. Branson has created a culture where employees feel valued and connected. So when your team is too large for you to know everyone personally, don't worry. Build deep bonds with those who work directly with you. Empower them to spread their influence to their respective team, just as you did with them. Because remember, a toxic workplace is infectious, but so is a positive one. Mindset number 7. Lead by example. Finally, after all is said and done, the most powerful tool in a leader's arsenal is leading by example. Leadership isn't just about telling people what to do. It's about showing them how it's done. Your behavior, actions, and attitudes set the tone for your team. Take Mahatma Gandhi for example. He led India through non-violence resistance. He didn't just preach for non-violence, he lived it every day. His action inspired millions to follow his lead and adopt the same principle. So if you want to build a team with a positive and collaborative culture, where people have high morale and mature mindset, you need to set that example. Play the part and let your influence trickle down to the team. And most importantly, be consistent in your actions. Consistency builds credibility, and credibility builds leadership. So there you have it, 7 essential mindsets that I believe every leader should cultivate. Now, leadership is a very broad subject, but these are my personal experience and I hope they will guide you on becoming a successful leader. Now, if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. It means the world to me. And let me know in the comments below what topic that you'd like me to cover next. And until next time, I'll see you guys soon. Cheers and take care. As a leader, you make countless decisions and inevitably Now this quote encapsulates the shift from traditional top-down leadership into a more Now leadership isn't just a title, it's about responsibility. Okay, that went well.